A, dobro fatto, ma proprio mi ha come ti va il treno? Tanto non sto più sul treno, adesso io rispondo.
There's a train station there. They're just telling us about a big bomb that went there in 1980. They're giving communion right now on the Monday after Easter Sunday. This is the back end of the Basilica of St. Peter, and here you can see the front end with a shaft of light coming in and a beautiful painted ceiling up above. And we've just come at the end of a Mass, and some beautiful music, and here's some of the side chapels you can see a little bit of. So now we're walking down the Dia de Independencia towards the big square where they're doing some kind of big thing out here. I don't know if it's a political thing or a musical thing or what. We'll go see. There's the two towers. You can see them leaning a little bit. I think the one on the right is leaning a little bit away from us, so you can't quite catch the effect. We might from a different angle. And now we're in the big square. Some kind of performance going on. So we're walking by the statue of Neptune. And the City Hall and a medieval palace, and over there on the other side is the Church of San Petrino. That's the statue of Neptune with some I guess sea nymphs or something down here, and normally they have fountains coming out of their breasts, which are, there you go, you get a sense of that. We're walking up the stairway here, which is a strange kind of tilted set of steps to the City Hall, where there's a art museum and city history museum, and we're seeing if they're open and interesting enough to spend a little time in. Okay, we've come into this beautiful hall. Upstairs you can see some of the paintings, and there are two museums. There's a city art museum and a city history museum, and we're just gonna try to check them out. Statue here at the end, let's go see who that is. With a big meeting hall, gorgeous, huge space here with lots of beautiful paintings on the wall, frescoes. Another set of frescoes on this side. I read somewhere there are more works of art than there are people in Italy. There's a lovely painting. Let's see if I can find out who did it. Enrico Barocci. There's the details. And from the hall up here, you can look out on the piazza and see all the life of the city going on. There's the church, St. Petronio. And there's one of the two towers there, and this is the tower of the one of the palazzos. There's a big plaque here to Victor Emmanuel II, all in Italian. And then if you go around, there are more and more plaques. And we're in the inner courtyard here of the City Hall, which you can get a bit of an idea of. Pretty little clock up on the top of the thing, just about noon here today. Show you around a little bit. There's some stone sofas and chairs over here, which some young people are trying out and taking pictures of one another, having fun. And here's some more of the interior. Oh, straight up. And then back out to the piazza. We're inside the Cathedral of St. Petrino, and there's a little mass going on in one of the side chapels there. You can see people lining up. I'll turn this around so you can see the high altar. Very beautiful. There's some guided tours going on around the outside. And a whole bunch of beautiful paintings in each of these little small chapels off the side, which we'll walk around a little bit. Maybe I can't take too many pictures. It's kind of a little bit legal, but we're in a little side chapel here where they have a demonstration of Foucault's pendulum, which illustrates or demonstrates the rotation of the Earth. There's a little description on the side, and it's in this tiny chapel, all closed up, but I can give you an idea of the size of the place, like this. And also I'll turn and give you a view of the interior of the cathedral, which is huge. There's some stained glass in one of the last of the side chapels. To the side here you can barely see. They've got a very richly decorated chapel. I think on the occasion of Easter, these flowers are very common in the church. Here's a very old cross. Very ancient looking. And I'll take one more view back into the cathedral. Here's some little sculptures in this little courtyard next to the City Hall. Look like the Giacometti, except not quite so anorexic and slim, but very charming. Another one over here. And I'll spin around here to the left and give you a view of the outside of the City Hall, which is a big old fortress looking like building. We were inside earlier, and there's the back of it there. Laura's over in the visiting the restrooms, so I'm just taking a look around here. Charming little sculpture. Let's see if we can find anything more about it. It's by Mirella Gustasi. We're in the Piazza Galvani, and here in the middle is a statue to Galvani, the scientist who studied electricity and other things. This is the back of the Petronio. Anyway, one of those. The church that we just were visiting inside. Little alleyway down here, and then we're going down to the San Domenico church. We're walking into Piazza Cavour, which has a little beautiful park-like thing in the middle of it. And Laura was noticing that there's paintings and decoration here on the vaults of the portico, which you can see here. And it goes all the way down the length of the portico. We're going down to the Church of San Domenico, which is supposed to have some lovely treasures. We'll show you. Here's the outside of the